The brand new GMC Sierra comes from the factory with LED almost everything, from the headlights to the tail lights, reverse lights, and cargo lights. There isn't much you can upgrade on these vehicles. However, they did leave us with these incandescent license plate lights, and we've also got this new product, the Xenon Depot license plate bracket. Ties into the reverse light. It's unbelievably bright, and this truck could really use it. Follow me, and I'll show you how to get it installed. Now, the first step in getting the license plate frame installed is removing the license plate screws from the top here. And this truck from the factory does have LED reverse lights. Your truck may or may not. They're pretty good from the factory. They aren't terrible, but this license plate bracket light from Xenon Depot is unbelievably bright. As you're about to see in just a second, it completely transforms the reverse lights on this truck, and installing is pretty simple. With the plate removed, we can mock the bracket up, and the way I like to install this thing is I hold it up like this. Xenon Depot does give you a little grommet on the wiring, so you could run the wiring to a hole somewhere else, not directly behind the license plate bracket. But what I like to do is drill the hole right behind it so you can't see the hole, the wiring passes through this plastic, and I can run it up to my tail light. Now, the easiest way to make sure that you drill the hole in the right spot is just to put the screws back in the bracket and thread them in by hand. You'll be able to see exactly where the wiring's coming out the back side, and you can use a pencil or a razor blade and mark the plastic to see exactly where you need to drill the hole. So in this case, I'm just using a razor blade to leave a little mark back there to see exactly where the hole needs to go. Now, there is some metal behind this plastic here, so we're not going to drill all the way through the metal or anything like that. I just want to pierce this first layer of plastic, get a hole there so that I can pass my wiring down here and over to the back of my taillight. That should be perfect. At this point, you can pass your wiring through the hole you just drilled and down to this opening here. This harness on my left runs very close to the taillight. It's the perfect thing to follow. Once we get this all done, we'll zip tie everything up real nicely so that it doesn't chafe or rub against anything that it shouldn't. With most of the slack pulled through, we can reinstall our plate and reinstall our screws. Now, I just got done installing this same product on my personal truck, and I have to say, just driving around town the last couple days at night, I thought my reverse lights were bright before. They are unbelievable now. As you can see, it's super clean. Looks almost like it could have came like this from the factory, and you can't see any wiring. No wiring's exposed. It's a very clean install. Now let's get the wiring done and route it to the back of the taillight. Now that the scary part's done and we've drilled a hole in our brand new truck, the rest is pretty easy. Go ahead and pop your tailgate. And we need to remove our tail light. Now, there's two screws holding this tail light in. There's one up here, one down here. Using a T15 Torx bit, go ahead and remove them. Now, if you pull this tail light toward you, you can lever it off the side just like this. Comes apart pretty easily. Now, there's one single connector on the back of this tail light. Press this red tab outward. Press down right here. It comes off just like that. Now, at this point, you might want a helper. You're going to want to put the truck in reverse and using a multimeter or a test light, test these wires to find the reverse lights. One of them is going to be ground, one of them is going to be 12-volt power. I've already tested this, and I've found that the black wire is ground and this light green wire is reverse. You should definitely test it on your own truck, just in case the wiring has changed at all. But on this particular model truck, that's what worked for us. I'm going to strip this factory loom back just so I can access the wiring a little bit. Now, with the taillight removed, you can run your license plate light wiring across the bumper on the back side and up. There's a little opening here right below the taillight itself, and we'll be able to connect it to our wiring. Now that we've got the wiring ran exactly where we want it, we can trim the excess and solder everything up. Go ahead and strip the ends back on your license plate light. Let that sit down here for a minute, and we'll strip our reverse light wires back. Now for these wires, I love using these automatic strippers. You can get them at almost any parts store, and they work so well. Make sure your red wire goes to the positive reverse light wire and the black wire goes to ground. Now at this point we can solder these up. Now you could use a T-tap connector or some other crimp connector if you choose. I prefer to solder them. It just makes a better connection overall. A little less corrosion possibility there. Go ahead and tape it all up and everything should work perfectly after this. Now with the wiring like this, you can actually put the factory loom back over it and tape it up, and it's gonna almost look like we were never here. At this point we can reinstall our taillight and test out our new reverse light. With the reverse light completely taken care of on this truck, we can now do the license plate lights, and those are so much simpler by comparison. You can just crouch down in your driveway, reach your hand up here, twist the socket counterclockwise and pop the old bulb out. It is a tricky spot to get your hand to. You can twist the license plate light counterclockwise, pull it out, there's a little bit of slack, and the bulb comes up to about here. Now this is a really tricky one to film. It's a tough reach by itself, and trying to get a camera angle of it is even harder, but I hope that this helps you guys find the bulb itself, and at this point you can switch it out. We've got a very low profile GTR lighting bulb we're going to be installing today, and it fits these little hard to reach areas very well. After installing the bulb, go ahead and twist it back into the socket and move to the other side. The other side is the exact same thing. It's kind of tough to reach. There's this brace here for the hitch on the truck, but you can reach your hand around it and access the bulb. Reach up, twist it counterclockwise. You can pull it out down here below the tow bar brace, and you can remove your factory bulb and install your new GTR lighting license plate light bulb. Go ahead and reinstall that socket, and that's all there is to it. Now you can probably tell why the reverse light from Xenon Depot is one of my favorite products as of today. Not only that, but we've got an awesome set of license plate lights that now match the rest of this LED equipped truck, and this is the part of the video where I'd normally tell you to watch our other videos on this truck, but since it came so well equipped from the factory, we don't have much else coming out for it. I do believe there are some headlight housings that might be available for trucks similar to this one, so if you got a truck that's a little bit less equipped, subscribe to the channel and we will help you guys out. Thanks for watching.